Finn and I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about this idea of aging and image. I know it's very popular to curate a perfect look and a perfect life, and to have your videos be all polished and everything. And I've long fought against the whole beauty industry and the idea that women should be thin and have model bodies and be perfect and all that. And it's for this reason, and it may not be what you think. I feel like if we can be confident and sexy and so full of our own understanding of ourselves that that comes through, then we can start to break down that stereotype. I just finished watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. And in the beginning of the show, it portrayed her putting on her cold cream and all of that before, after her husband went to bed, and then washing it off and fixing her face before he ever woke up, so that he never saw behind the mask. And I think it's interesting because, you know, everything was so perfect, and yet, you know, he left her. And so it wasn't being perfect. It wasn't about that, right? It wasn't about having the perfect life or making the perfect brisket or whatever it was. And I think that it has perpetuated, or it has been perpetuated, I should say, in TV and movies and magazines and all that for so long that now people don't know what to do with a normal self. In other words, I can put on filters and glam looks, and I can curate a video with a million takes until it just looks like I'm a perfect person with a perfect life, which I'm not. But then what happens is when I look in the mirror, when I'm not having such a good day, and I don't like myself, because I come to expect that perfect look from myself. And we do that in our relationships too. And it's not just about cold cream, right? It's about not being able to be who we are, not being able to be 10 or 15 or 20 or however many pounds overweight because you don't feel good about yourself unless you attain a certain, look. If we don't ever let someone see us as not perfect, if they come to expect perfection from us, then we never get to relax. We never get to be who we really are with each other, which makes our relationships suffer. And then we never really get to know each other, right? And then it becomes this shallow, surfacey thing that goes on between us, between you and me, between me and my relationships and me and my world. And that feels empty after a while, don't you think? So I guess I just want to say today, be you. And the more you exude who you are and are comfortable in your own skin and in your own body, then as people fall in love with you, as people become your friend, they become the real you's friend. And that perpetuates a healthy relationship pattern in your life, where you can be yourself, where you can relax, where you can not worry about what other people think or about how you look so much. So I guess if there's anything I could tell my younger self, or I could tell someone who was struggling with self-image, it would be to just show your real self to the world and get used to it. Get used to being who you are, because who you are is beautiful. Each person has such a beautiful story of their life to tell, and we really shouldn't be bogged down by expectations that we have of ourselves or other people. We should be able to just live our lives and be who we are.